Well, shit. Welcome to episode 7 of
Brothers Weekly.
And the state has reopened.
Officially, we are on phase 1.
Phase 1. And this does not mean that it's fucking over. If you go outside, wear your mask and wear your fucking gloves.
Social distancing is still active.
The only thing that was lifted was the curfew and some shit opened. The coronavirus is still
out there.
Around.
Yeah, still out there. Waiting for you.
Let's look at the numbers, shall we?
Okay.
Corona, the virus infecting us all. Corona, you cough and shake then fall.
Last part.
All right. 1.34 million confirmed cases, recovered 189,000, and 79,373 deaths.
Are those plus numbers just for today, or is that like a weekly thing?
It says confirmed 1.34 million, but on the bottom it has like a little number. It says plus 27,118, and I don't know if that's added for today or...
I will assume yes.
I think that's like the people that got tested and they're waiting on those numbers. I don't know.
I mean, I think they have to put that plus there because when they get to the millions, they can't really show the whole number. So they got to tell you how much it increased, because maybe tomorrow it will still be 1.34, but it increased by 30,000.
Okay.
So that makes sense.
Could be it.
And then worldwide, then we saw an increment of almost 90,000 cases.
So worldwide is 4 million.
Yep. Wow.
So yeah. Fuck. We're up there, boys. We are up there. Though, like, we started, the state reopened. I don't know what they were expecting, but I don't think it's going as pretty as they thought it was gonna be.
No.
There's a lot of reported increase on cases and deaths. Like, I mean, we don't know if it was gonna happen with or without the state reopening.
No, true.
But yeah, you can see the streets are more crowded now. The supermarkets have slowed down because people now know they can go out whenever they want.
Exactly, that's true.
So,
but I went to Home Depot today because I needed to buy some padlocks and stuff, and it was packed.
Yeah,
it was packed. Like, there was no parking spaces. I literally had to park almost at a gas station, and then walk my way to Home Depot, which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
What? You parked on the gas station?
Mm-hmm. There was no parking in the Home Depot.
What the hell? But yeah, some stuff is starting to come to some level of normalcy. I don't know the fucking.
Yeah, but it's still weird because everybody was at least wearing their gloves and masks. Well, most of them.
People are starting to go back to their offices.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully they will keep their social distancing in effect, because
hopefully companies.
Yeah, because you know how some offices are pretty tight and they have 3 or 4 people like really close to each other.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to have like hand sanitizer. I'm pretty sure the health department's gonna visit these places, regardless.
You said, remember last week? I know, was it this week that I showed you that news that the Ocala governor said that the police was not going to enforce whatever laws they were putting for the reopening. They were just going to wing it.
That's nice. That's cool.
Yeah, they said that we're not going to send the police officers to investigate or to...
That's nice.
That it's a... What did he call it?
Waste of time?
No, he says something about a violation of rights to the owners of how many people they can have on their store or something like that. So
really good.
He's saying his officers will not enforce any kind of... whatever they plan on phase 1.
Very nice.
He just had open the store and then just fill it to capacity. We
That's
don't give a shit.
Okay, that's very nice. Let's look at this news video thing that they have. Was that the next one?
Yes, sir.
Yep. They have this news video has like the increasings and all that stuff. We won't play all of it. We'll just like skip around and see the important parts.
All right, here we go.
Yep. Is it on? Like, go ahead. Let me see. Is that an hours?
Oh, wait. It's the volume's off here.
Greg Warmith.
Okay, go back.
And I'm Martha Sagowski. As more businesses reopen their doors, we're still seeing more new cases of
look at the cases right there.
COVID-19. The state reported another
Pause it real quick,
371 cases this morning, according to a county.
So, is that weekly or is that in total?
I think that was total week.
So, Orange County had 1,479 cases.
Seminole 410.
Volusia 537.
Brevard 327.
So technically the largest county had the most. Ooh,
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Orange
Okay.
County is the biggest one. So
Yeah. All right, keep it going.
okay, let's keep going here.
County by county report, 26 were in Central Florida. The state also reported another 69 deaths. 5 were in our area, 2 in Seminole, 1 each in Volusia, Brevard, and Polk counties. There were also 474,000 negative COVID-19
Nice.
tests.
Very nice.
And it was 1 week ago today that Orange County Mayor Jerry Deming sent a letter to the governor asking him to consider allowing barbershops and hair salons to reopen. And Mayor Demings was very happy to see that announcement today. As
Okay.
always,
All right,
Channel
stop
9's
it.
Lauren Seabrook was in the county's afternoon press conference. She joins us live from there. Lauren, the mayor.
I guess the video doesn't want to stop for
No,
me.
fuck. He said, "Fuck you, man."
Said I'm playing. There's no
Was
stopping me.
Was that the barbershop one? Or is that the next one? But yeah, barbershops are opening Monday. Barbershops are opening Monday.
Yeah, this is the same one. How was where?
Well, that's where it was at.
Yeah.
So barbershops are opening Monday. Beauty salons.
The Santis gave that news
Yeah,
afterwards.
yeah,
after
yeah.
this, I think.
I
Yeah.
think he did it today. Hopefully the barbershops and the hair salons do it by appointments or like.
Yeah, I mean, don't accept walk-ins right in because it's gonna get insanely crazy. I hope they
I hope
put like a letter or something in the front door, appointments only, and like give them a website or a phone number they can call and set the appointment, because if they're gonna accept walk-ins, it's gonna be
because I do understand that the businesses are suffering, but that doesn't mean you have to go crazy when you reopen your business.
Yeah,
because either you follow the whatever
standards,
health standards you have to do, or go crazy and get shut down because you're a fucking moron and didn't follow the instructions. It's really up to you.
You will be putting yourself at risk of contracting the virus, and then what?
They don't think about that, dude. They really don't. And it's, I don't know. They need to, if you're one of the owners of these companies, make sure your associates know the risk.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe have them sign a thing that
A waiver.
If something happens, it's not the business responsibility. And tell them if you come back to work, you're coming on your own risk
Voluntarily.
and you need to wear gloves and you need to wear masks and you need to
Exactly. Put them standards of hygiene
and
that they need to follow.
If this sanitize your tools after each person, and if you
which by law is required,
you're
they already
supposed
do
to.
it. So.
And if you see somebody like not healthy and is sick, kick them the fuck out.
yeah.
Don't keep them there.
Yeah, don't get their words. Oh, I only have the flu.
No, fuck
How
that.
the hell do you know?
Kick them the fuck out.
Yeah.
Don't
risk it.
Yeah, don't risk that. So I don't know. I don't know that DeSantis hasn't come out saying if phase 1 was or was not a success.
No, not yet. I think they still in phase 1.
I know
still.
there was a spike on cases and deaths after last Monday.
Well, for now they say phase 1 doesn't have a end date.
Yeah. So
he just said this is phase 1 and it will go until we can do phase 2. There's no set date or parameters that he put that. Technically, he just did a win-win for himself. Like, I did it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I just keep saying we're still in phase 1.
Yeah. Technically, the success of phase 1 is gonna be on the people. It's not gonna be on. If you come out and you take it as, oh, we're open, so we're good. That's not gonna work out.
That's not it. Yeah.
Nope. What else do we have on here? What was the next news we had?
Okay, that's also related to Florida. Because
we're here.
Florida marks its deadliest week of coronavirus pandemic.
Oh, what a fucking coincidence.
The state death toll has jumped by 401 people.
Ooh, very nice.
So the past week marked the deadliest in Florida since the novel coronavirus took hold of the Sunshine State more than 2 months ago. The state death toll jumped by 501 people, and average 57 new recorded fatalities each day since May 1st.
Oh.
Many of the deaths came Tuesday when the state record 113 fatalities, included more than 3,000 non-resident deaths, some of which had occurred more than a month earlier.
Wait a minute. So, non-resident. So, this is people that came to Florida?
Yeah, at least 3 dozens of them. So, that's 36 of the 113. But even excluding Tuesday, the week averaged 48 deaths per day, slightly above the previous record set in mid-April. So, this was happening on May 1st. So, this is even before they started phase 4.
Even before, they reopened the state. So,
seeing the number increase, the deaths increase.
Even before people were going outside crazy.
Yeah. So let's just reopen it. Yeah.
Oh, very nice. That's cool.
That wasn't very
For
smart.
most Floridians, the week was also the first with places reopening after the coronavirus led to a statewide stay-at-home order more than a month. Oh, so we've been on stay-at-home for a month.
Yeah. Just a month.
And we're going crazy. Oh, that's cool.
There it is.
What's this?
This is the chart. How it goes.
Florida coronavirus outbreak still growing. I mean, it
So
came down.
It came down on May.
What is the red?
The red is starting when they did the phase 1. No,
that's when the stay at home started.
So yeah, so it did went down.
So March,
no, they're just having both starting in March.
New cases 7. Oh, this is a 7-day average. So we're showing that it's going up on a 7-day average.
Yes.
Oh, what's the statewide picture?
Oh, okay, here it is. Cases, deaths.
So the deaths have been going up. Cases have been
going down.
Okay. I mean, well, shit.
But it's still bad.
More deaths than the cases yet.
Yeah. Wow.
Damn. It went up and then it went down. And then did you see how it spiked a little bit when they reopened?
Yep.
The deaths are just the same.
So the black line is the average. The actual numbers is the gray bars. I don't know if it's visible from the camera or not.
I mean, you got to put it up later.
Well, yeah. But it's still, the gray is the actual numbers of the cases. If you can see the spikes at the end of April. Yeah, so yeah, it's...
In May, just spiked up a little bit.
And then the deaths literally exploded on May.
Yeah, they went up on May.
Wow.
Damn. Well, was it an actor? I think an actor just died of coronavirus. Was it?
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook. I think, I don't remember the name though.
Yeah. But yeah, guys. If it's reopened, doesn't mean it's gone. We still need to be vigilant. This virus is going to be a threat for at least a year and a half till they find something. We need to still follow the CDC guidelines. Wash our hands, wear our gloves, wear our mask. Even if you're going to go take a piss in your backyard, wear your mask at least.
Oh,
but looking at it, they know it's going to be a while till everything goes back to normal. They were talking about a second round of stimulus checks.
Yes.
Take it easy.
Doesn't mean they're going to do it.
Take it easy, okay?
So it's just a question. Will there be a second round of coronavirus stimulus checks?
So technically, this is what people are hearing.
Yes.
It's not a gossip. It's an actual report. But
yeah, but people are still getting the first round. So
yeah, there's still people that haven't gotten their fucking checks.
Here it is. It says with more than 33 million people filing for their first time unemployment claims since mid-March.
Jesus.
33 million since March.
Jesus Christ.
That's what?
That's 2 months. That's a lot of people without working.
33 million in 2 months.
Yep.
Wow. Whew. And the country fell into a recession that economists predicts globally could be the worst since the Great Depression.
Nice.
Talk of a second 2020 stimulus checks could keep people afloat is already starting in Washington. So this is something that gets in the capital.
The talks, yeah.
Okay, so here is what we were saying. The IRS is still sending out stimulus payment for the $1,200 per person to millions. So millions of Americans are receiving their first part.
It earlier said they've already sent out. President was saying $2 trillion, but it's only been like $22 billion distributed, right?
Right now, yes.
That's money wise.
Yes, and then they call in the second word the CARE 2 Act. Really innovative title.
So right now they've made 122 million payments. How many people are in the States? I can't say.
Yeah, there's
because there's families. Oh,
well, that's hard to tell.
Let me see. Keep going.
Okay, the argument in favor of another round of stimulus checks. Since the middle of March, more than 33 million U.S. workers who have lost their job have filed for unemployment. The actual number of unemployed since the governor and mayor locked down their states and cities to stop the spread of coronavirus is likely higher, perhaps millions higher.
So we have 328 million people, and they sent out 122 million payments.
So yeah, there's still a lot to be processed.
It's not even half.
Okay, so there's some argument against the second wave of relief payments. Some in Washington, including the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, questions whether the relief measures have met their goals and want to tap the brakes before approving more federal spending to evaluate the effects of the already approved relief packages. Which is, I mean...
It's fair.
It's fair.
It's fair. I mean, don't get me wrong, $200, if you live in New York, that's going to go on rent.
Yeah. If they haven't suspended rent.
That's right.
Hopefully.
Yeah, but
hopefully they have suspended it.
It depends on what your situation is, really.
Yeah.
Some people, $1,200 is enough. Some people, $1,200 is not enough.
It's just like a fraction of of their bills. Okay, so what are the proposals? Instead of a one-time payment, some in Washington argue that a more effective way to assist struggling U.S. taxpayers and stimulate the economy is through payroll tax cuts, and that workers hold on to more of their money each paycheck.
Oh, there you go.
President Trump has thrown his support behind this approach to get more dollars into the taxpayer hands. I want to see a payroll tax cut, he said at a virtual town hall meeting earlier this month. We're not doing anything unless we get a payroll tax cut. Okay, so
they won't charge you taxes on your paycheck, so you'll get more money. Okay, that works. Okay, that's a good idea.
And then we have the one we talked, I think it was last week, the one that said $2,000 a month for at least 6 months.
Oof, that's too much money. That's too much money. That's not gonna happen.
I mean, it's too much money to. Now we're saying that you don't need the money. I'm saying you need the money. We're saying it's too much money to deliver what they're saying. I mean, we're delivering what, $1,200 right now, and not everybody.
I'm saying it's too much money for the government to give out. The government's gonna go bankrupt.
Yeah.
What did I say? 328 million people in the United States. Imagine sending all those people $2,000 a month for 6 months.
Yeah, it's pretty much almost the debt we owe to China.
Yeah. So it can't happen. There's no way. There's no way it's gonna happen. Unless they do the tax thing, which is
what you're saying is if we do that, we can crash the economy.
Yeah.
Literally,
we'll crash the economy. Yeah, and that will be fucked.
Yeah, because then the value of the dollar will go down and will happen to what?
It will go away. Just stay calm.
It's a tricky situation.
Yeah.
That we're in right now.
So the only problem with the first one is tax cut, payrolls cuts. It only helps people that are still working.
Yep.
All the unemployed are.
No, if they do that, I'm pretty sure they'll be like, all right, if you're working, you get this. If you're not working, then
I'll give you.
We'll work something else out.
Yeah.
So I mean,
which will be smarter. That way, they don't have to. What you said, crash the economy, trying to send everybody a lot of money.
Yeah, it's not too much. But yeah, if that's good news. If you're struggling right now, hopefully they find a way to help you out. But now that the states are reopening, people are going back to work. I'm pretty sure. Sadly, there's I've seen a lot of people that the companies that work for had to close because the loss was too much.
I heard Sweet Tomatoes was permanently closing all their stores.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap! Damn it! I just got into it in there.
Yep. There was I think an article spreading around on Facebook or in some news outlet that they were thinking of just permanently closing all their stores, including the ones in Florida.
When this is over, we're gonna see a lot of companies go.
So especially the small companies.
The small companies, and that's gonna suck ass. Shit.
Yeah, one thing I heard, those loans that were supposed to be given to small companies, they never got it. They said they ran out of money real quick, and a lot of the big companies got the loans.
Yeah, of course.
And then they screw over the small business.
Yeah, they're not gonna get to the small companies first. Come on, the big companies are the one holding the economy up.
Yeah, and then I heard that some of the big companies that got it, the government asking for the money back because they're like, why the hell did you apply for it?
Yeah, there's some companies that didn't need it.
Yeah.
There's some
And the
companies
problem
that
is the way it worked was the government sent the money to the banks, and then the companies apply to the bank, and then the bank distribute the money.
Here's the thing: when they send those loans, the whole purpose was they told the companies, if we give you this money, you have to give your employees.
Yeah, to a payroll.
You have to give them their 40 hours.
Yeah, and then you give the money to payroll, and then if you do, we will forgive the loan. If you don't and use it for something else,
have to pay it back.
You will, charge it back.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure some people they took advantage of that. I'm pretty sure some companies took advantage of it.
Yeah, and probably I heard small business owners that actually got it, fire all their employees, and they just
kept the money.
And kept the money. They will have to pay it back, but at this moment, they will. Of course, they're gonna get the money.
And then there were companies that would take it, and then of course they will give the employees back, but they wouldn't give them all the hours. They would just give them some.
Right, and then use it to keep stimulating the business.
Yeah.
Or the big companies did it to keep their CEOs and executives money, and then the small
that's
people.
What it is.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up.
Pieces of shit. We're talking about unemployment. Let's look at that unemployment thing you pulled up earlier.
Right here. So the unemployment rate hit a substantially high since 1929. The unemployment rate was pretty much steady between 7, and then it hit the lowest on 2019. It went to 3%, and then it just spiked to 14.7 unemployment percent. Yeah. So wow.
So we have the biggest spikes on unemployment since the Great Depression,
pretty much
1930 something. We're at 14.7%. We're in the negative right now on unemployment. Where's that other?
The other chart. Let me see.
Yeah.
Find it. There we go.
There you go.
So we gain over 22.8 million jobs on a span of 10 years.
Yeah.
And we just lost 20.5 million jobs in 1 month.
In 1 fucking month. That is insane. So in 10 years, it took us 10 years to get 22.8 million jobs. And in 4 weeks, we lost 20.5 million jobs. That is insane.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Wow.
That's 20.5 million people without jobs.
I mean, that's...
Or more.
Yeah, or more.
Or more. Well, it is more.
It is more. Absolutely. There is more. I mean,
of course, there are some people that can't or haven't applied for the unemployment, so they don't really have an accurate number.
And then there's people that were working like I don't know, doing lawns or.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Or independent, and they would have their license, and they would work independently, not a company or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
So they can't apply for unemployment either.
Oh wow.
So I don't know. It's
yeah.
It sucks.
It sucks ass. That's pretty devastating.
Let's do some other stuff. Let's go to some other news.
Because one of our neighbors is having car troubles.
God, Jesus Christ. Venezuela.
Oh
Some ex-special forces went to Venezuela and tried to kill fucking President Maduro.
Wow.
Venezuela attacked. Former U.S. Special Forces soldier says he led botched plot to overthrow President Maduro.
Bay of Pigs 2. When didn't we try this before?
Yeah, we tried this before and it didn't go too well. Somebody tried to go and overthrow Maduro. Something.
Of course, it was not.
It wasn't
government sanctioned.
It wasn't. Yeah, the government didn't send him over there.
Or so they say.
So they say.
This is starting to sound like one of those Tom Cruise movies, Mission Impossible. But this one, I guess Ethan Hunt didn't make it. Or he's retired by now probably. I mean, he just finished his 8th movie, so he needs a break.
This Jordan Gaudreau, a former Army Green Beret, said he directed the secret military operation with the backing of Venezuela opposition leader Juan Guaido and the anti-Maduro coup called Operation Gideon. Oh, so it's the guy that was going for president, remember?
Yeah.
He's in Colombia now hiding because they were going to get him killed.
So the Gideon.
Yeah. Why they did this, I don't know. Why did this guy try to do this without an actual... I don't know.
According to the Venezuela government, said it had killed at least 8 of the attackers and arrested 2 others from the attack on Sunday, involving a group of armed men.
They came out today. They're gonna charge him with terrorism. The 2 people, and I don't know if the United States is gonna try to get them over here, or leave them over there to pay for what they did. But I don't understand why it. They probably thought it now would be the right time since we're going through this pandemic or whatever to do it.
Maybe.
Obviously, it didn't work out because they fucked up.
No, they messed up.
That is crazy.
That means that they have poor planning then.
Why would you, as a retired military man, why would you do that? Why would you grab a bunch of people and go to wherever this, what's his name? Go up, keep going.
The name?
Yeah.
The guy? Jordan Gradu?
No. Juan Guaido. Why would you go over there and tell him, yeah, we're gonna kill the fucking guy that they've been trying to get
for years?
For years. Not too much. Like
for years.
Something like that, 4 or 5 years, maybe.
Maybe more.
No.
Right after Chavez.
Yeah. Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, why would you take just like a handful of people and try to go kill a president?
And did they do like they did in Cuba? They just grab random people and then just train them for a couple months?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it was an amphibious attack. They went through the water.
Yeah. Okay. Terrorists. A group of terrorist mercenaries organized and trained in Colombia tried to disembark with more material off the coast of La Guaira.
Mm-hmm. The incident took place in La Guaira, about 20 miles from Caracas, and is understood to have launched from neighboring Colombia.
Ooh. So if Venezuela wants to attack Colombia, they
not really.
They pretty much can if they wanted to.
Socialist Party chief Diosdado Cabello said on state television that the attack was carried out by Colombia.
Yeah, I told you.
Oh shit! With U.S. backing in a plot to overthrow Mr. Maduro, whose presidency has been under dispute since last year. Mr. What the fuck? Mr. Godaro and Javier Nieto, have a retired Venezuela captain, posted a video from an undisclosed location saying they had launched the attack. Oh, people, why would you post a fucking video?
They're almost like those criminals on Facebook that rob a house and then they put
fucking Facebook Live. There was a guy on a police chase on Facebook Live. God. Shit, that's bad for Colombia, dude. Like, even like if Colombia wasn't like if the Colombian government wasn't involved, this even then
it will still look bad because they're pretty much Venezuela saying you're harboring
fugitives.
A fugitive, and then you send. Then with the backing of the fugitive, you went and attack, and then and then they didn't think it's U.S. soldiers. They're gonna think we send them regardless. Yeah, keep going down. Let me see if there's somewhere of this dumb people in here. Okay. An investigation by the Associated Press found that the pair had been working to train dozens of deserting Venezuelan soldiers. The same thing they did on Bay of Pigs. They trained ex-military Cuban nationals, and then that's what happened.
The goal was to mount a cross-border raid that would end in Mr. Maduro's arrest.
So they weren't even trying to kill him.
Both men who live in Florida declined to speak to the journalists on Sunday. They both live here. That's bullshit.
Why do we get the craziest people?
I don't know, dude. I don't fucking
know. They probably hiding with Carol Baskin.
Yeah, they probably are. They asked her opinion on it.
Yeah, but in a couple of days they might be drenched in soybean oil.
The tigers will eat them.
Who are you looking for? I haven't seen them in years.
No.
They went to what did they play? Costa Rica?
Costa Rica, yeah.
They went to Costa Rica to visit my husband.
Motherfucker never came back. Keep going down. Let me see what else is on it. Wearing what? Wearing New York Yankees baseball cap, Mr. Gaudreau says in the video, a daring amphibious raid was launched from the border of Colombia deep into the heart of Caracas. He stands next to Mr. Nieto in the clip, who is dressed in an armored vest with a rolled up Venezuela flag pinned on his shoulder. Mr. Guru claimed that the cells of his men were still on the ground and activating inside Venezuela, and said he hoped to join the rebels soon. Jesus Christ.
So
that's how you do it.
So he's still planning to attack more?
No.
Or this was before that?
I think this was before.
All right.
Yeah, I think this is crazy. That is crazy, dude. He also invited Venezuelans and Mr. Maduro's troops to join the would-be insurgency. In an interview with Miami-based journalist Patricia Poleo, Mr. Godreau provided a contradictory account of his activities. He also spoke about the support he allegedly had and then lost from Mr. Guaido. Boy, you got backstabbed, dude. Holy shit, man. Mr. Maduro is believed to have rigged the last elections, and some 60 countries, including the U.S., now recognize Mr. Guaido as Venezuela's. Okay, all right. That's
we saw that.
Yeah,
before.
He started that guy that wants to overthrow Maduro started really strong, and then he had to flee because they were gonna kill him.
Yeah,
they were gonna kill his ass.
Yep. So I guess that didn't work out very well.
Jesus, we can't overthrow no fucking body, dude.
So we couldn't overthrow the communism.
I mean, not we, because that was independently.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But communism, we tried a raid on Cuba. We failed.
The only successful in Iraq.
Well, yeah, at least on one place.
It was full on war, though.
Yeah, and then here, I guess the initiative of one person didn't work out either. But we feel bad for Venezuela. We know that guy.
Yeah,
it's not being good for them.
I don't know if you guys follow the news or whatever.
It's been really bad over there.
Yeah, whenever they decided to go to quarantine, like streets filled up with people to go get gas, and it was like
it was chaos over there.
It was horrible.
It was really sad to see, and the things he has done to his own people. It's crazy. So we feel bad that.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah, we in some sense it's stupid what they did.
Yeah, but
because you gotta understand those Venezuelan soldiers. They're working for Maduro. They're protecting their families. They have to do what they have to do. Yeah. They're not just gonna turn on them. And then imagine if part of the military did turn and then you failed. You know how many families?
I'm pretty sure this guy's killed a bunch of people.
Many families would just disappear.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's done it before. I mean, any tyrant that has that kind of
power,
he's gonna do it regardless.
Yeah.
Changing the subject. Netflix just finished watching The Last Kingdom. I talked about it last week. Pretty good. They did a good job. And then if you're a fan of Star Wars, it's not Netflix, it's Disney Plus, but they just finished the Clone Wars for good. Pretty awesome. They went into details of Order 66 and how.
So you will be able to see what you couldn't see in the movie.
It's a different view of what happened.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Pretty good. They gave Darth Maul a kind of finish to the story before. They kind of, if you've seen all the Star Wars movies, and Solo, Darth Maul comes out, they kind of give him the connections to that.
Oh, okay.
And then they gave, if you're watching The Mandalorian, they said Ahsoka Tano's going to be in The Mandalorian. They connected that kind of deal.
And then why watching seeing the movies?
Yeah,
and
why she might be in The Mandalorian with the Mandalorians. So,
cool.
Yep, they did a good job with that. We also we talked about last week on Netflix, the coronavirus documentary. If you haven't watched it and you want to learn more about the coronavirus, I suggest
really good information.
Yeah.
Like just because it's called coronavirus doesn't mean it's new.
Yeah.
There have been coronaviruses before. That's why you will find products and wipes that talk about coronavirus disinfectant. But it's not specifically for COVID-19. Yep. There's different ones. Coronavirus is just a general term of the virus because it has a corona shape.
Yeah.
And then there's different kinds of coronavirus.
So it starts with saying, the virus got downplayed at the beginning, and it shows you like all the leaders of the world saying, "Oh, it's just a like the flu or.
And that was even before this happened.
What?
Like the when they started the documentary, they say they started like 4 or 5 months before.
The documentary was supposed to be
to tell the
world that this was coming.
Yeah, and that we were not prepared.
They didn't know about Corona. They didn't know that it was gonna be a pandemic, quote unquote. But it starts with saying when it came out, the leaders of the world were downplayed it, that they thought it was not gonna be turned into nothing, and then it says that the pandemic experts knew something was coming, and they knew it was gonna be like respiratory related virus or whatever it was gonna be.
Like they were saying in the video, they said they were already testing those the bats because they have been testing them for years, and they've been classifying the viruses that they keep inside of their bodies.
The first interview they show is Bill Gates, and he said that they were predicting that the next pandemic that was gonna come was gonna kill a shit ton of people, even more than any of the world wars that happened before. So they throw a bunch of numbers around. They say there's a bunch of viruses on animals. There's 1.5 million viruses on animals that we know about that they have still not transferred to humans.
Yeah, they say it's really hard for those viruses to transfer to human, but if they mutate between two animals, or if they mutate with a flu that we already humans have, and then it combines in that animal, then it becomes viable.
When the virus goes into humans, it's called a zoonotic virus. Virus.
When it comes from the animals.
And it's happened before. It happened in 2002 with the SARS.
Which 2012. Is a coronavirus.
Yes, it's a coronavirus. And in MERS in 2012, which is also a coronavirus. And of course, both of them came from fucking China. They can't fucking stop eating shit they're not supposed to.
Bats. It all comes back to the bats.
No, but they're saying it's because they ate the bat, but it's not really because they ate the bat. It's fresh. It's not fresh.
It came from the China fresh market.
They have
where they cut the meat and stuff.
It's livestock markets.
Yeah, the livestock markets.
They do that and say there's a bat comes and bites a pig or whatever the fuck happens.
Yeah, and if you saw the whole video, they have a good explanation of why how they spread. So if it has a low mortality rate, it spreads a lot faster. Yeah. If it has a high mortality rate, it doesn't spread as fast because the host dies quickly. It doesn't give it time for the virus to pass on. Yeah. And then they don't understand the corona, how it works, how long does it live in your body. So that's why there's so much trouble on determining how it's affecting. But they have it in between high deaths and low deaths, and that's the part that makes it very dangerous.
So whenever you're saying coronavirus, you're just naming the family of the virus.
Yes, not the strain.
The virus name is actually SARS-CoV-2. And then COVID-19 is the name of the disease, of what happens on your body.
Yes, and then they just call it COVID-19 referring to 2019.
Coronavirus disease 2019. And then they pick some of the letters on it. And then, of course, coronavirus comes because of the cell. The shape of the cell looks like a crown.
Like a crown.
And corona is obviously Latin for crown. And what that does is when it comes in your body, which is through your eyes, mouth, and mouth. What the fuck is the other one?
I don't remember. They say the
eyes, nose, and mouth. So it can come in through your nose.
Yes.
Of course, that's why you wear the fucking mask. So it goes there, and obviously it could, when you cough or sneeze or even talking to somebody.
Yes.
And it can live on the surfaces for hours. So you can wrap to your hands.
Yep. And
put it in your face. What did it say? It says, what the fuck? I took notes like I was in fucking school.
That's a good thing, though.
So the humans touch your face 20 times an hour. And then
and more if you're working and stuff like that.
So that's why they always said, don't touch your face, which is technically impossible.
That's why they say wash your hands.
Yeah. So what the fuck is this? Spikes.
It's your handwriting.
So, yeah, I know. It fucking sucks. So the leading symptoms are fever, coughing, and fatigue, but it could also do shortness of breath, sore throat, loss of appetite, diarrhea, loss of senses of smell, and lack of taste. So even if you don't have fever or if you have diarrhea, you can still have this shit.
So yeah, so you gotta once you feel any kind of this symptoms, you gotta put yourself in
quarantine. Technically.
Technically.
And then they're still researching more because there could be more symptoms that they don't know about.
And they say, of course, science has progressed to a point where they already found 167,000 ways that supercomputer found that compounds that could work against the virus. So they say this will be probably the fastest vaccine that it will be made in human history.
So and then they talk about here's what they were worried about. This shit can spread without you having symptoms. Yes. So you can be fine and you can still be spreading the coronavirus without
being infected.
Well, you are infected, but
not feeling the
symptoms. So this is considered a fast-moving virus. Fast-moving virus make the host cough, get a fever and cough and sneeze, so they can transfer.
Yes.
To other so they can spread faster.
Yes.
And that's what causes the pandemic. What the fuck is this?
It was
and then it goes after saying, people with existing conditions, which is I didn't know diabetes wasn't one of them. So if you have lung disease, heart disease, and diabetes, you it could get worse. Probably diabetes because diabetes weakens you or something like
your
that.
Your immune system. If you don't control your diabetes where you have your sugar high and low, and it does make you sick in some points, and that's why they're referring to it.
So they didn't go much into this. And then, of course,
the lockdowns, the quarantines. They say the most effective way to fight a pandemic is quarantine.
Yeah.
It worked on the Black Plague, and they go into talking about the Ebola and how it worked.
Yeah.
And how, I don't know, was it SARS where they closed it? They say they closed St. Louis, closed immediately. They went like, hell no.
Yeah.
And then you can see their bar completely straight and lowering. Then Philadelphia decide to do a parade while this is going on, and guess their graph, their spike like almost to the thousands of people dying a day, and you're like, well, all right, we're not really following that rule, the St. Louis rule.
And then of course it says old people are, and then mostly men are more susceptible because men are more likely to smoke. And men are pigs, and they don't wash their fucking hands like they're supposed to.
By studies, we are unable to clean our hands, apparently.
So there are 7 types of coronaviruses. That's why COVID-19 is the youngest coronavirus. The SARS and MARS. Was it MARS?
Yeah, MARS. The 2012 one.
Yeah, the 2012 one. They're all coronaviruses.
Yes.
So when you're saying coronavirus, you're not just meaning
COVID-19.
COVID-19. You're saying you're just naming
the
virus family.
Yes. It was pretty. It's only 26 minutes, so it doesn't take much of your time.
Yep.
So you can just watch it, and then keep going with your day. But it's a really good information they give there. How the virus works. Why it's important to keep social distancing, and they start explaining why you should stay at home, and they give you the reasons why, not just because a governor says stay home.
They explain how there's all these viruses live in the animals, but then some viruses live on the animals and some viruses live on the humans. Though when they come deadly is when they join somewhere in between. I
believe they say SARS. They believed it came from a chicken that got in contact with a pig, and a human that was also sick got in contact with the same pig. Yeah. That pig took both viruses, combined them somehow, and it became some new kind of virus, and it was human. Yeah. It could be contracted by humans.
The SARS started on an animal market in China. Obviously,
of course,
we fucking know this shit like everything else. So it did a new zoonotic virus, which had no vaccine or cure for it because it was new.
Yep.
And that shit killed a ton of people. It spreads.
But it was they say the death rate was so high it kind of
not on this one.
Not on that one, right?
Yeah, no. Yeah, it is on this one. What happened with this one is it didn't spread if you weren't sick. Yeah, that's the only difference.
And then they were able to attack it immediately.
So they knew who was sick, so they quarantined the sick people, and that was it. And then this one will kill people. So it killed more people. So
the virus
died with the people.
Yeah.
So they were able to knock it down real quick. But then same thing happened with COVID, but this one's it's stronger in the sense of spreading and moving forward, but it's not as deadly as SARS.
Which makes it more dangerous because it takes longer to kill its host, and it gives it more time to spread.
Yeah.
And that's what most of the scientists were really afraid about COVID-19, and they couldn't place it on the chart or how much people it would affect because they have no idea how it still works.
And then after that, they talked about the herd immunity, which the Vegas mayor bitch said.
Let's look at the lab rats.
Yeah. So,
A control group.
they say the thing about herd immunity is you get it and you get immune to the sickness. And eventually, if you let it run around a couple of times, the virus won't have anywhere to go.
And then it will die off.
But then that means a lot of more deaths and
Yes,
fucking chaos.
And then you have the social distancing where you don't give the virus a chance to spread to other people, which is also pretty much kills the virus because it has nowhere to spread. But they say social distancing and staying at home, for it to work, you have to be at home for almost a year.
Yeah.
They said it takes a long time. And then that's why they're working for a vaccine to make it even faster. But at the moment we don't have a vaccine, we should stay at home.
Yeah. So, and then they said the herd immunity is more effective when there's a vaccine. Obviously, you don't have to do quarantine or stay at home, and that's when the herd immunity works fine because the virus will die out. But we don't have a vaccine, and it takes a year and a half to make a vaccine. So we're fucked. It says the virus needs to be slowed down, which is on everybody else because obviously no one else is gonna do it. Then again, they always said massive testing helps out to catch.
Also, their funding.
Yeah, the funding. The World Health Organization. What the fuck does it say here?
Oh yeah, they say that many countries signed a document for the
to
world
have a plan, but obviously
for the pandemic, and then almost all the countries that signed didn't
do it.
They just signed and did whatever.
Yep. They go into how the healthcare people have to do makeshift masks because we didn't have enough.
Yeah.
How the first responder.
It goes back to funding. Yeah. Is it Bill Gates, the one who says that we have
more funding for war than we have for this?
And then he said it should be equal. The amount of money we're giving to both because they're both deadly. Yeah, he said the first responder were dying first because they didn't have a way to protect themselves. And then there was a doctor in Wuhan that had in China.
Yeah, Wuhan, China.
Yeah.
That told them 3 weeks before that it was happening, and they sanctioned him, and they told him they were gonna put him in prison if he kept talking that shit. He died of coronavirus afterwards.
Yep. A week. Was it a week later or something like that before the big outbreak?
A week after the World Health Organization called it a pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
They said that if they would have caught it 3 weeks before,
when he started
saying it, they would have killed 95% of the virus then and there, and it wouldn't have spread. It wouldn't have turned into a pandemic.
Yeah, they actually show a map of the places that were spread. Yeah, and if the action was took 1 week, 2 weeks, and then 3 weeks before that, and it was crazy to see the amount of time.
Yeah, and they show the efforts they're doing for the vaccines and stuff. So
yeah.
They're working on it. We just need to give them time. It's what it comes down to.
Any vaccine, even with the high technology we have, it will still take a year and a half.
It'll take a while
because of the testing. They have to test it in animals first to make sure it works, and then it goes to human trials. And after the human trials are successful, then they can implement and mass produce and then send it to the States.
But there's hope.
Yeah.
Let's go to the mom. There's hope for corona vaccine after all. Mom drinks sperm smoothies to fight off coronavirus. A mother of two believes that drinking smoothies with a shot of sperm have helped to boost her immune system and helping prevent coronavirus. That's Tracy Kiss
from 32 years old. She's had a cold or flu for the past 3 years because of her concoction, which is made using donations from her boyfriend, and she takes 3 shots a week.
Oh, you nasty. So you got it, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies out there, if you don't want to get sick, there you go. Have your boyfriend give you a shot of his sperm of your future children, and you will be all right. You will not contract coronaviruses. We are saved.
Or any kind of cold or flu.
Yep. You a nasty bitch. That's what you are. What the fuck? people are going. Well, she didn't do it because of coronavirus. It says there she's been doing it for 3 years.
Yeah.
So she a freak, bro. Those smoothie must take like ass, bro. Anyway.
This is the weirdest shit I've read in my life.
Yeah, it's stupid. I don't understand, man.
Will this fall in those crazy fetish?
Probably.
Yeah.
I probably will. MMA.
Oh, look what she said. It isn't much different to a mother breastfeeding her newborn.
What the fuck?
To give them the nutrients they need.
What? No, man. That's not what that is, bro. What the fuck, man? Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
My God. Let's change it.
Yeah.
In other news, MMA, it's actually doing a fight.
Yeah.
Tonight? Whenever you see this, but today,
Yeah.
Saturday, tonight, they are fighting at an empty stadium. They decided to do it without fans.
UFC 249.
So we pulled up the card. It's how many fights? It's like 10 fights, right?
They said there's 24 fighters, so I'm assuming 12 fights.
12 fights.
They will have, of course, the preliminaries will not be part of the pay-per-view.
Yeah, of course.
And then the pay-per-view, which has a total of, here is what, 5 fights?
Probably. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's Jeremy Stevens versus Calvin Qatar, Greg Hardy versus Jordan De Castro, Francis Ngannou.
Now the number 2 rank.
Yeah. Versus Jairzinho Rosenstruik.
Number 6 rank. And then we have Henry Cejudo versus Dominic Cruz. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah.
It's a really good fight. And then, of course, Tony Ferguson versus Justin Gaethje. I don't know. Of course, one of them is a replacement. I forgot which fight it was.
Yeah, we'll look it up in a minute. But, if you're missing MMA, UFC. First fight, guys.
Obviously it's a pay-per-view, so it's not free.
so they tell people that it's gonna come, but then they tested the fighters, and one of the fighters got positive to coronavirus. What is his name? His name is
Ronald Sousa.
Ronald Sousa out of UFC 249 after testing positive to coronavirus. Ronald Jakar Sosa, who was scheduled to fight Uriah Hall at UFC 249 on Saturday in Jacksonville. So it's not like it wasn't a pay-per-view fight then. It was like
probably the prelim or something.
Saturday in Jacksonville, Florida has tested positive for the coronavirus. UFC immediately pulled Sosa. He's 40. Fuck. From the event, but it still plans on moving forward with the rest of the pay-per-view lineup. UFC said 2 of Sosa's cornermen have also taken. Oh shit.
They're not clear of who had got it first, the cornermans or him.
Still 3 people. 3 people that have families.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know the guy, but
so he lives here in Florida. Lives and trains in Florida. Drove to Jacksonville on Wednesday and then he tested positive.
Oh, well, that's nice. Of course, he fucking lives here.
He informed UFC official upon his arrival about a family member who had been infected with the coronavirus.
What? What would you think you?
He made wait during the official weigh-ins, which it literally exposed everybody who was there. Very smart.
So how is this still happening?
I have no idea. He then participated in a distance stare-down with Hall, wearing masks and gloves by receiving his positive result.
Very nice.
But before he's receiving his positive. So he pretty much in front of the guy like, yeah. Let's do the stare-down while I'm coughing you the coronavirus in your face.
Jesus Christ, man. Well, that's nice. That's good to know.
So they're still now administering tests to all the contestants and stuff on the UFC.
Damn. Well, that's nice. That's cool. That's very nice.
Wow.
Nice. Well, he's fucked.
Oh, and the UFC decided the event will move forward after conferring with the Florida State Boxing Commission. So the Florida is giving the guy a head. Yeah, go ahead. We don't give we need
fuck.
We need the money.
In other news, this is very exciting news. I don't know. Is it official?
I don't know.
Nicolas Cage is gonna play Joe Exotic on the show
Tiger King. It's gonna be interesting if this happens.
I know, and I don't. Has Nicolas played a gay guy before? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
He's certainly as weird. He can play weird like Joe Exotic. He'll make his character his. But
Yeah, I mean, he has taken so many roles.
if Nicolas Cage is doing Joe Exotic, it means they're gonna go serious on this fucking show. It's not gonna be like a flimsy
so
show.
right now they calling that will be the eight episode series. It's apparently being produced by Imagine Television Studios and CBS Television Studio.
What's the name of the show? The name of the show was gonna be there.
They're gonna base it on a Texas Monthly article called "Joe Exotic: A Dark Journey into the World of a Man Gone Wild."
Jesus Christ!
Instead of Girl Gone Wild, Man Gone Wild.
He don't give a fuck about girls going wild. It's Joe Exotic, bro. He doesn't give a fuck.
Oh my God!
He don't give a damn.
I forgot the name of the.
Carol Baskin.
I don't know who's gonna play Carol Baskin. That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah, comedian. It has to be a comedian.
It has to be. There's no other way to do it.
No other way to do it. Now, who's gonna be playing Nicolas Cage husbands?
They said they wanted John Travolta to play
Which one?
what's his name? The white hair motherfucker that we were fucking making fun of.
Freddy Krueger or the other
No,
one?
man. What the fuck? Freddy Krueger? What?
The Freddy Krueger looking guy?
No, the guy with the white hair.
Antle?
Antle, yeah. They want John Travolta to play Antle.
Oh, that would be epic. That would be great.
They Photoshop his face on it. He looks just like him. He probably asked weird as shit like him too.
That'll be good. That'll be good.
So, yeah, that's the good news we had today, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An eccentric, exotic zookeeper in Oklahoma who fights to keep his park even at the risk of losing his sanity.
Jesus Christ. He went fucking insane.
The series will live in the Lion's Den with Joe, explore how he became Joe Exotic and how he lost himself in a character of his own creation. That will be great. It's
gonna be awesome.
They had better do it like a reality show, like
they
did the commentary, but like a TV show style.
Yes,
that will be awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully Nicolas Cage. They have to do like the most famous lines from the Netflix show.
Yes.
They probably won't just because I don't know. They gotta have to do something. They gotta have to fucking.
It'll be great.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
He has to say something.
But they better have an episode on Carol Baskin killing her husband.
I don't know if they can do that because they're not sure.
They're actually showing her.
They could probably cover like when she called, like make it like
hell. Make it a call, and then you have a like a bottle of a sardine oil on the counter.
Something. They'll probably make it to like the episodes are gonna be her calling the cops and telling their husband's missing or whatever in the investigation.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool.
That'd be a cool
segue.
Yeah.
They could probably do a separate show for Joe and a separate show for.
She won't allow it
for Baskin. Yeah, she has to.
She has to agree to it because if they'll be using her name, or they can just do it without her name.
Just make it like based on real events, but it's not.
Yeah, like based on real events, but make it fiction style where you're not mentioning her name or stuff like that. Because if you mention her name, I think you need permission because it will be based on a real person.
Okay, they should do it like that then. Yeah.
Just call it the disappearing husband.
The disappeared.
I did not feed him to the tigers.
Fucking something like that. They'll figure it out. But this is gonna be
Netflix,
pretty cool.
Call us. We'll give you the ideas.
Yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be awesome. I think that's it for today, guys. We covered all this stuff. Nothing really new happened.
No, not really.
This week,
sports still stale.
It's always Corona.
Yeah, they're still figuring out if they're coming back or not.
Yeah,
all speculation to the moment.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on if they're gonna go to phase 2. We'll keep an eye on.
But I mean, the requirement of phase 2 is the curve has to go down. And for the moment, it's just skyrocketing.
I don't know. Hopefully, it doesn't happen to where San Luis on those back on the pandemics they did the quarantine. Yeah, they opened up and they had to close the state again.
Yes, because
what the fuck.
Because the death toll increased, but did they say how long they stayed for quarantine? They didn't say, right? Did they say a year?
No, they said I think it was a couple of months.
It's like
4
or 5 months.
Yeah, it was a while. But So it's not the first time it's happened.
Nope.
We'll figure it out. I don't think I figured it out. It just, I think
it's just gonna take time.
Technology's made it worse.
Yeah.
Because now we know each other's situation, and people get creeped out or stressed out.
Yeah.
Because you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Back in the day, somebody said we're in quarantine. That's it.
Yeah, you're home. There's no way to contact anybody else.
And until the newspaper came to your home and said you can go out, you can go out.
Yeah, that's true.
Now we have people
parties,
people making
party invitations.
People
on their phone.
people making dance videos and makeup videos that nobody needs to fucking see because I don't give a fuck. Stupid bitch. Don't nobody give a fuck about you making getting your fucking lipstick on. Nobody gives a fuck, dude. Post something productive.
Yeah.
You bitch.
Like Tekashi Snitch 9. I mean,
fuck yeah. That motherfucker had 2 million videos on
2 million views.
2 million views on what was it? IG Live?
I'm not sure.
Or Facebook or something?
Something
live.
Apparently he broke a record or something.
Yeah, I even Bad Bunny was in that bitch. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, like, how does a guy who snitched get 2 million views?
I don't know. He's testing his luck.
Yeah, I mean,
he's testing his luck. I don't know. I don't give a damn. He don't live with me.
I mean, I don't get it how people. I mean, the people we're making stars nowadays.
It's crazy. Yeah,
I don't see how. Or they're it's not the professionalism. Actors, you can see it the way they're away from the movies to the big name actors. They're always been the weird ones.
Yeah.
But I mean, most of them are like very professional. Yeah. Dress nicely, and they look apart. And then the people we're making famous now, they're just weird.
This is generation.
It's crazy.
This generation's all fucked up.
It's just interesting to see the people admire now.
Yeah.
Back in the day, people admire like
actual people that
actual people that were brilliant, like Steve Jobs. People want to be the next Steve Jobs. People want to be the next Bill Gates. Now we just want to be the next. What, Tekashi Snake 69?
Yeah, something. Some dumbass shit that you want to be.
But they're making money, I guess. Yeah.
I guess so.
Making millions, and we're not.
If you find a way to make a lot of money, I guess do it. Fuck it, right?
Yeah, be crazy as you want.
Yeah.
If it's paying you
tattoo
the bills.
your face so you can't get an actual job. Anyway. That's it, guys. Follow us everywhere at Brothers Weekly. If you watch this, subscribe, thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, leave us comments. Nice, bad, I don't care. I'll read them. Even good, bad. If they're funny, they could be the worst. You can make fun of me as much as you want, but if it's funny, I'm reading it. I will read it live.
Yep. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Share, talk to your friends about it. Damn it, I forgot to bring the other stuff for the wall.
Where are you gonna put it?
Yeah,
it's covered.
My buddy Kevin gave us a bunch of Batman stuff to put on the wall.
Oh, nice. Yes, we'll make space.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Hopefully, we'll probably upgrade this. Yeah. At some point where we're actually facing the camera.
Yeah, we're waiting for Corona to be over, so we can do some updates here. But for now, we'll make it happen like this for a little bit.
Yeah,
figure it out. All right, guys, that's it. This was Edwin Ivan from the Brother Box, and this was
Brothers Weekly.
See you next week, guys.
Brothers Weekly.